The Custom Explosher, having an interesting kit with Splash Wall and Splashdown, contrasting with its original kit being a little bit more supportive. This kit is actually decently aggressive. I don't know how to use it that well. It's not the easiest thing to use, the main weapon itself. While yes, it does have a lot of AoE, you really have to lead those shots because the shot not only takes a bit to come out after you press the button, but it has some pretty slow shot velocity as well. So if you're not used to leading your shots a lot, it's going to feel pretty rough. That's why you have to keep a pretty good distance with it. The wall helps it get in spots where, you're not really as comfortable fighting, especially out in the open, which is really good for it. It keeps you from being rushed as easily. And the Splashdown is a pretty good get off me tool. It's also decent for paint if you absolutely need it. And it's also really good for just a quick ink refill. You'll be getting a lot of these per match since it's pretty decently cheap. Yeah, 200 seems like a lot, but the weapon does put out a lot of paint, and that's why we're doing it in zones. Either way, the goal is 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row without any losses, we'll go for a 4th win. I'll see you in the first match. So this is going to be an interesting match. We do have lots of paint, like a lot of paint, which is good for zones. We might just be able to do a lot by painting alone. Still want to be more aggressive with our damage since we do have that much paint, so we're going to maybe try to be a little more focused on chip. For now, we're just going to maybe guard this right side. Got the Splatter Shot Pro trying to attack here, so we'll just try to play the long game here at the very least. Maybe let our friend help us. He should see that. Okay, you're chasing me. So just staying alive. All right, throw that wall there. We'll get a guard. Let's work on painting the zone. Our friend actually got the crab, which is pretty good. Go ahead and take the sprinkler out. I hear, okay, double Booyah Bomb going off over there, so I'll try to paint that guy's feet. Thankfully, our friend did take the kill on him. So I'll start trying to push, some shots forward and lob them. There is an efficient range that you want to be with this weapon because it does have, it has slow shot velocity. So, being able to lob shots at a further range is really nice. We're going to fight this one guy, maybe help our teammate out. He is moving around quite a bit. We'll wait for him to throw that and paint over his feet. That way our friends can trap him easier. Getting a little bit too close to enemies at this point, so I'm just going to keep painting while I move backwards. Try to use the trail to actually paint for us while we're moving, and we're still painting the zone effectively. I'm going to try to throw some paint forward for our shorter range friends. Not sure if anyone's running. They are, but they didn't really get very far or close. He got 2 hits on him, a main hit and then a burst hit, so that got him down to 10 health. And then there we go. There's our first win. Very well. It is a very good zones weapon. I'm not too used to the splash wall. It is more aggressive. That is something that takes some getting used to. Okay, so they've got a lot of paint this time. Not too terribly much. Like, we still have a very large amount. So we're just gonna, work on trying to get this. I need to have a little downtime. This is the weapon that you need to make sure you're accounting for your downtime. That way you don't just use up all of your ink and have an incredibly long period where you just have to wait. Not really sure what happened there or why the stamp disappeared, but you know what? That works. All right, so we are just kind of locked out right now, so I'm just going to try to go for some paint, maybe get another splashdown going. Okay, our friend's being aggressive here, so I do want to help him out. All right. Oh, boy. I can get this guy. Nope, never mind. Ran out of ink. Remember that downtime I was talking about earlier? Okay, we're going to have to get across. If they're starting to get up close to each other, I do want to help out in that fight. All right, we'll pop this. All right, maybe that'll get someone. No, didn't get anyone, actually. That's unfortunate. Yeah, they are a decently aggressive team, but they do have a bit more balance with paint, which, yeah, that is kind of unfortunate for us because we have an interesting composition. I'm going to watch that left side, make sure no one's trying to flank. At the very least, we don't have to worry about a charger attacking us. But this is going to be difficult for me to actually get in. We'll have to make sure we're getting some paint down because I can't just splashdown jump right now. And the main weapon itself does have a bit of problem actually getting in on its own. Like, yeah, there's a wall, but after you use that wall, you're out of luck. All right, yes, you're heavily damaged. Yeah, no, I don't like the guy that's just tapping curling bombs. That's being very annoying. Again, I really don't like to use wall here because it is just very easy to get blindsided by it, and then you're also losing a lot of your ink tank because of that. We're going to try to get over here, maybe have a good intro. Good job. Nice. I don't have any ink, though. I don't have any ink. I'm forgetting. I need to slow it down. Maybe just try to fight this way. I'm going to actually be aggressive here. All right, that might kill someone still, though. No, it didn't. Yeah, I'm fortunate we're getting swatted out of the air by that. But that's how Splashdown works. The time before you're invincible, I believe, has been lengthened from Splatoon 2, but you get those double fists, which, you know, are interesting, that's for sure. I don't have enough ink here to really fight, so we're just going to do this and recover. Unfortunately, we did lose someone there, but that's fine, I guess. All right, we'll do this. Gotta fight this, make sure we're keeping this at the very least at bay. All right, maybe that'll, you know what? I'll die for that if our teammate gets the kill. I didn't have to die for it, so that's good. All right, we need to work on paint. I've got to recover though, so we'll work on just trying to charge our special up. I'm gonna watch for a flank. No flanks are going on right now, so just gonna start pressuring again. We'll pressure up on their platform. Yeah, it does kind of stink, especially when we start getting our feet painted, because this weapon struggles not to paint it in burst, but to continuously paint it. That does, you know, suffer mobility-wise. So you want to stay around where you do have some paint. All right, I see some stuff over here. This is where the point sensors are nice. Yeah, should have just disengaged completely there, because there's no way. Stamps are an inconsistent thing. Yeah, you can take out some of them sometimes, but a lot of the times it's probably not working out for you. Okay, well, that was surprising. I guess they were just waiting in their ink for that. Fair enough. You don't want to just, you know, be a sitting duck there. Not like I could do much anyways. We've got 35 seconds left, so we're going to wall up and just try to be aggressive here. I've really got to try to actually start dealing some damage. I am just struggling with that. And that's a part of where this weapon can be really good, is just the amount of chip damage it can put out. So we're going to try to work towards that, get some paint down. That can be good. I just do struggle a bit to actually hit some shots. All right, well, if you want to be that way, that's not good. All right, well, I can't do much here. I'm going to try my best, but we really don't have enough paint there. Oh, wait, no, we took the lead somehow. Okay, well, that's my bad. I would have really tried to play for longevity and staying alive there instead of actually painting. Okay, then we get another win. A bit more nerve-wracking than the first game, though, which was easy peasy. Okay, so we've got a lot of paint again. Double Explosher, and I think if we're doing Double Explosher, I want to be on the left side then. And try to take a little strategic here, or play a little strategically. I'll try to paint for my blaster friend as well. We've got someone rushing me. Jump out, please. Okay. I'm going to signal this way. Maybe we'll find him before anything too bad happens. I do have my special, so I can use that if I so desire at some point. Not really sure where do I expect that roller to go. I guess he did die at some point, so that's fine. You're going to throw that out there. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do this for some paint and then keep going at it. You do get quite a few splashdowns in a match, so that is nice, and you can just use it and then immediately start charging for another one. So it is decent for paint. Not amazing. You know, the main weapon is pretty good at doing paint itself, so it doesn't really need it, but it is still... It could be worse. It could be Reef Slider. You know, Reef Slider is just not great for a lot of things, and certainly not this one, which is already pretty stationary, so you don't want to use something that's going to throw you towards the enemy. It's more of an invasive maneuver. We got maybe some damage on him. No, actually, we did not. Did not give us an assist for that. Yeah, we'll double Explosher this. I'm going to just attack the little pillar that he maybe wants to climb up to. You're going to jump down, so I will just try to be your guard. I do believe that... roller is still somewhere. Okay, that's interesting. If he wants to maybe step out, he'll have to, you know, deal with some pain. All right, we're gonna do this. That's fine. We still keep some of the charge. Not much, not much. At this point, we are just trying to play defense and, you know, stall as much as we can. We did lose someone this way, so we're gonna do this. All right, we'll just work on getting some paint down. I don't really want them to rush me there, but I do want to keep maybe some paint on zone that we can move in with. I can't really climb that either. All right, this is going to be a bit rough, but see what we can do. It's not like Splatoon 2 where you can easily hit up on a ledge with it. Okay, we're going to jump. This is a bit of a weird spot to actually hang around, so we need to just get over here to our friends. Really have a hard time actually hitting things, especially in this kind of close quarters. You know, you would think that since this weapon has such a wide, you know, AoE effect, that it could be good, you know, in close quarters combat, but I do just struggle a little bit in actually hitting things that close. You know, the lobbing shot really makes it, if you can keep that distance, really nice. But in the closer quarters, you can't really do that, especially with people rushing you. You know, you've got to act with a lot of prediction. It's very similar to a blaster in that regard. You don't get a one shot if you hit a direct and a burst, but you still get pretty close, and a lot of times you might just kill outright. All right, they're trying to do missiles here, so we're gonna work on paint. I'm actually surprised that killed me there. I didn't think I was close enough to the bursting, but oh well. Yeah, just make sure he has no paint. Maybe our friend can take that kill. I did not realize. I thought that was our teammate for a second. I only realized that after he turned around and started shooting at me that it was not our teammate. I didn't even see the ink. All right, maybe get something going off here. We are just struggling a little bit too much. Yeah, no, I couldn't back up in time there. Our paint was just going. It is an annoying team to fight because they have a lot of close range hitters. Yeah, and I couldn't even get in there in time. So unfortunate. Okay, so this team is actually much less aggressive than the last one, so we should be fine. I really need to try to actually focus on hitting my shots and not just shooting at randomly. Because, you know, paint is fine every once in a while, but we do want to work on actually putting pressure on the enemy team, which, you know, can be pretty bad if we're not actually hitting our shots. They're getting very brave against us if we don't hit any shots. All right, we'll get another kill though, that's nice, and that'll shred their thing. Very good, very good. Gonna pay for my friend. I do want to back up though in case there's a drop. It seems like they might be wanting to go off to the right here. So, you know, hitting the shot, letting our shot where they're going to go can be good. I did hit the roller. Maybe he'll go forward there. Keeps missiles out of zone for sure. Oh, they've got 2 missile weapons though, so that's annoying. Can't really do too much there, unfortunately. Did hit him with a 55 shot, so that's pretty good too. All right, we're going to check the map, see where they're moving in from. Is there actually someone over here? No, there's not yet. Again, though, their lack of actual aggression is really good for us. We're going to back up here, though. We don't want to fight you very close. Even if you are a slow kill time, you know, it's faster than ours is. All right, we're going to pop this. Go off to the left here, block anyone from moving. You know, keep our distance. Make sure we're still putting paint down, though. I do need to recover ink and make sure I'm keeping note of my downtime. All right, get this guy. Ooh, or at least attempt to get him. Yeah, I gotta recover. Got the kill though, that's nice. All right, this will be good. We'll actually refill our ink tank. That's another good thing for Splashdown because it does just immediately refill. And we'll take an easy win. I don't know what happened last game, but I just did not play very well. This game much better. And I really don't know what the difference was. All right, there's 3 wins with the Custom Explosher. We had a not great third game, and again, it's just something I struggle with actually fighting in those close corridors with this weapon. But the 4th game then just was a complete turnaround and was the exact opposite. We were getting pretty easy picks thanks to our teammates, you know, softening them up for us. So that was pretty nice. Again, I'm not too great at being aggressive with this weapon. If you see some people that are used to regular Explosher, you know, you can see them put this weapon to really good use. But for me, you know, I really just like this kit. The synergy on it's great. You have something to poke at range with Storm and, you know, keep the other backlines off of their perches and things like that. And then Point Sensor is great for maps like Flounder Heights where you can just kind of throw it out, get some information, and just start pressing ZR at people to get them off of where they're at. This one, again, has some synergy, like I've said before, but I'm just not as good at it. It would take quite a bit of time for me to actually get used to the kit. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.